Hello and welcome, friends. You're watching Math for Juniors. I'm Miss Marks and this is Snail, my assistant, always eating, huh?
So, what are we going to learn today, Miss Marks?
Well, Snail, we are going to learn about quadrilaterals today. Quadrilaterals. Do you understand? Quadrilaterals. Snail, there are various kinds of quadrilaterals. The top face of this cake, this bread slice, or even this barfi, walls of this room, floor, even this blackboard, they are all quadrilaterals.
Quadrilaterals are so yummy. I sure must dig into them.
If you want to dig into them, let's zoom into the world of math. You must have heard of the word quadrilateral. Ever wondered what it means? Well, quad means four and lateral means sides. So the word quadrilateral translates to four sides. To elaborate, a quadrilateral is a plain mathematical figure with four sides and four angles. A quadrilateral is named by taking the vertices in order, either in clockwise or in anti-clockwise direction. Check out this figure. It's a quadrilateral. Let's try to name this quadrilateral starting with the vertices Q, R and S in the clockwise and anti-clockwise direction. In the clockwise direction, the given quadrilateral can be named as Q, P, S, R, R, Q, P, S and S, R, Q, P. And in the anti-clockwise direction, it can be named as Q, R, S, P, R, S, P, Q and S, P, Q, R. The line segments that join the opposite vertices of a quadrilateral are called its diagonals. The sum of the four angles of a quadrilateral is equal to 360 degrees. Quick, Snail, help me measure the angles of this board here and I will let you eat the barfi.
This angle is 30 degrees plus this one too plus 150 plus 150 degrees. So this becomes 360 degrees.
There you go. You can eat the barfi now. So much motivation a barfi can provide.
Food is always motivating.
Now, Snail, like I said before, quadrilaterals can be classified further. Let's zoom into the world of math further to learn about the various types of quadrilaterals. Quadrilaterals can be classified into different groups depending on how many parallel sides they contain. A few common types of quadrilaterals are the trapezium, the parallelogram, the rectangle, the rhombus, square, and the kite. A trapezium is a quadrilateral with a pair of opposite sides parallel. Consider the quadrilateral A, B, C, D shown here. It has the opposite sides A, B and C, D parallel to each other. Here's something interesting. The non-parallel pair of sides of a trapezium may be equal or non-equal in length. Let's now see what a parallelogram is. It's a type of quadrilateral with two pairs of opposite sides parallel. In the figure shown here, AB is parallel to DC and AD is parallel to BC. In a parallelogram, the two pairs of opposite sides are not only parallel but also equal in length. In the figure, side AB is equal to side DC and side AD is equal to side BC. The diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. In the figure, AO is equal to OC and BO is equal to OD. The diagonals of a rhombus bisect each other at right angles.
It's amazing! The properties these quadrilaterals have. Like the diagonals of a square intersect at right angles.
Now that's quite a discovery, Snail. And what's more, I didn't need a fruit or a sandwich to make you come up with an intelligent observation like that. So when did you observe that the diagonals of a square intersect at right angles?
I observed when I ate the barfi.
Oh, God. Let's observe more through our virtual world of math. The diagonals of a square are equal in length and bisect each other at right angles. In the diagram, the diagonal AC is equal to the diagonal BD and angle AOB, angle COD, angle BOC and angle AOD are each equal to 90 degrees. Thus, AO is equal to OC and DO is equal to OB. Know what a kite is? Yes, the one flown in the air at the end of a long string. A kite is a quadrilateral with two pairs of equal adjacent sides. The figure shown here is a kite. In the figure, adjacent sides AB and BC are equal in length. Similarly, side AD is equal to side DC in length. The longer diagonal of a kite bisects the other diagonal at right angles. In the figure, longer diagonal BD bisects the other diagonal AC at right angles. Hence, AO is equal to OC. Also, angle AOB is equal to angle BOC, which is equal to angle AOD, which is equal to angle COD, and each one is equal to 90 degrees.
Wow! I enjoy flying kites.
Finally, Snail. One sport you enjoy at least. See this? This shows that the two pairs of adjacent sides are equal.
But my kite.
Oh, Snail. Being a bit destructive teaches quite a bit, huh? Now there's a bit more interesting stuff. Do you know what the golden quadrilateral is, Snail?
What's that? Is it made up of gold?
Well, Snail, the Golden Quadrilateral is the largest express highway project in India. It connects the four major metros of India: Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai and Kolkata. Take a look at this map connecting the four major metro cities of India.
Miss Marks, who started it?
It's the first phase of the National Highways Development Project, that is NHDP, initiated by former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee.
Enlighten me more.
This project consists of building 5,846 kilometers of 4x6 lane express highways. The cost incurred by government on this project is 60,000 crore rupees.
Oh, so I can travel between Delhi to Bombay easily by road.
Sure, you can. Now with that extra bit of information, I'm sure you would like a recap. Here we go. In this module, you have learnt that a quadrilateral is a plane figure with 4 sides and 4 angles. Sum of all the angles of a quadrilateral is equal to 360 degrees. A trapezium is a quadrilateral with a pair of opposite sides parallel. A parallelogram is a quadrilateral with 2 pairs of opposite sides parallel and equal. A rectangle is a parallelogram where all its angles are right angles. A parallelogram having all its sides equal in length is called a rhombus. A square is a rhombus where all its angles are right angles. A kite is a quadrilateral with two pairs of equal adjacent sides. Neil, you've already started with your geometry assignment.
Geometry? Assignment? No, Miss Marks. This is to frame my favorite photo, which I clicked when I visited Singapore on my birthday.
Oh, Snail, don't get emotional. I just meant to say what you are holding in your hands right now is a quadrilateral. Remember, we discussed them? Today you have constructed it by yourself. Great!
Oh, I'm confused, Miss Marks. This is a photo frame. Look at these borders.
Snail, now power on and get there faster. A quadrilateral is a geometric figure with four sides.
Oh, yes!
And today we are going to learn how to make them. Now, let's zoom into the virtual world and see how to construct quadrilaterals. We'll now find out the steps to construct a quadrilateral when its four sides and one diagonal are given. Construct a quadrilateral ABCD, where AB is equal to 4.5 centimeters, BC is 5.6 centimeters, CD is 6.1 centimeters, AD is 4.3 centimeters, and diagonal AC is equal to 6.9 centimeters. Also, measure the angles B, C, and D. You now want to check out the steps for constructing the quadrilateral ABCD. Well, here they are. Take the ruler and draw a line segment AC measuring 6.9 centimeters. With A and C as center and radius 4.5 centimeters and 5.6 centimeters respectively, draw two arcs to cut at B. Now, taking A and C as center and radius 4.3 centimeters and 6.1 centimeters respectively, draw two arcs to cut at D. Lastly, join AB, BC, CD and AD. Thus we get the required quadrilateral ABCD. What do you do now? Measure the angles B, C and D, of course. So let's get on to the protractor working. The protractor reading shows angle B to be 86 degrees, angle C to be 78 degrees and angle D to be 81 degrees. Now that was easy, wasn't it? Did you see how your photo frame is a quadrilateral, Snail?
Yes, Miss Marks. If I can have a cake from my bag, maybe my mind will work faster.
Snail, I'm not letting you touch that bag today, huh? Pay attention here. Look at the quadrilateral on the board and your frame structure. It's pretty clear that just like the quadrilateral on the board, your frame too has four sides, four angles and four vertices.
And just like the quadrilateral on the board, my frame too has diagonals.
That's right. Now let's see how to construct a quadrilateral when its two diagonals along with three sides are given. So, into the virtual world. Construct a quadrilateral ABCD with diagonal DB equal to 7 centimeters, diagonal CA equal to 5.5 centimeters, CD equal to 5 centimeters, CB equal to 4.5 centimeters and AD equal to 5.5 centimeters. Draw a straight line CD equal to 5 centimeters. With C as center and radius 4.5 centimeters, draw an arc. With D as center and radius 7 centimeters, draw another arc intersecting the previous arc at B. With C as center and radius 5.5 centimeter, draw an arc on the same side of CD as B. With D as center and radius 5.5 centimeters, draw another arc to intersect the previous arc at A. Join CB, BA and AD. ABCD is the required quadrilateral. Back from the virtual into the real. Now that's how you construct a quadrilateral with 2 diagonals and 3 sides.
Miss Marks, look at my frame now. It is finally ready.
Ah, that's beautiful, Snail.
And look at the 4 triangles its intersecting diagonals make, Miss Marks. Shapes within shapes.
Yes, Snail. And if you take the measurement of all the angles, you will find that their sum will be 360 degrees. You see, the sum of all angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degrees. In fact, you can construct a quadrilateral when it's all 4 sides and an angle is given. Let's see how in the virtual world. Consider the steps to construct the quadrilateral when 4 of its sides and 1 angle are given. Construct the quadrilateral ABCD given that AB is equal to 6.5 centimeters, BC is equal to 4.6 centimeters, CD is equal to 10.5 centimeters, AD is equal to 5.8 centimeters and angle A is equal to 120 degrees. So we know the measurements of all the 4 sides and 1 angle of the quadrilateral ABCD. Alright, it's now time to get on to the construction of the quadrilateral ABCD. First, draw a line segment AB of length 6.5 centimeters with the help of a ruler. Using a protractor, next construct an angle of 120 degrees at A so that AB is one arm of the angle. Okay, now produce the other arm of the angle. With A as a center and radius 5.8 centimeters, cut this arm of the angle A at D. Now with D as center and radius 10.5 centimeters, draw an arc. With B as a center and radius 4.6 centimeters, draw an arc to cut the arc drawn in previous step at C. Finally, join CD and BC. Here is the quadrilateral ABCD that we want to construct. Back in the real world, I have a problem. Can you solve it, Snail?
I can try, Miss Marks.
Okay, then listen. There's this square window. It gives too much light. How should it be reconstructed so that it gives less light but still remains a square?
Well, we could put something on it to block.
No, Snail. You can't block it using paint or paper, huh? Think hard and use the results of geometry.
Well, I give up, Miss Marks. Please tell me how it is done.
Oh, Snail, join the middle point of its sides like this. To make a square, it's now half in area as the original window.
Well, that's amazing, Miss Marks.
Yes, isn't it? And small wonder that it's Lewis Carroll, the writer of your favorite series, Alice in Wonderland, who came up with this puzzle.
You always surprise me, Miss Marks, with lots and lots of facts.
So keeping the trend alive, let me tell you all something more amazing about geometrical constructions. Do you know that there are 3 constructions in geometry that remain impossible using a ruler and a compass?
What are you saying?
Yes, Snail. these unsolvable problems were identified by the ancient Greeks.
What are they?
Well, the three impossible constructions or construction problems are 1. Squaring the circle, 2. Trisecting an angle, and 3. Doubling a cube.
Please elaborate. I could not understand.
Well, squaring the circle means to construct a square with exactly the same area as that of a given circle. Trisecting an angle is dividing an angle into 3 equal parts. And lastly, doubling a cube amounts to saying, given the edge of a cube, construct a length so that a cube with an edge of this length will have exactly double the area of the original cube.
Oh, I thought math had solution for every problem.
No, Snail, it actually has. Before you give up hope, there's another learning curve for you. It's called the quadratrix of Hippias because it was his conception in 460 BC. This quadratrix can actually trisect an angle and it can square the circle. Now let's take a quick jog down memory lane to catch up on what we have learned on constructing quadrilaterals. We have learned that 5 measurements determine a quadrilateral uniquely. A quadrilateral can be constructed uniquely if its following measurements are given: 4 sides and 1 diagonal, 3 sides and 2 diagonals, 4 sides and 1 angle.